Hey Titans fans, it's officially the offseason now that the Super Bowl is over, and I wanted to start off with a mock draft, and we're doing just round one. Stay tuned. Hey, how we doing, Titans fans? Titan Uprising here. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all the new subscribers. I hope that you like the content and you want to stick with me. We'll be doing this all off season. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, comment. I love the comment. I love the feedback. This is my first mock draft, and I did just round one, right up until our pick at 7. I didn't really want to get too deep and, go into a 7-round mock draft. I really won't do a 7-round mock draft. I might do one, but I'm not going to do many until after free agency, because that's when we're truly going to know what the needs are of the Titans. But let's dive into it, guys. Now, this mock draft had no trades in it. It was auto-generated, and the CPU drafted the first 6 picks. Now, I don't necessarily agree with these picks, but I could see all 6 of these guys going in the top 6, just not in this particular order. Now, as you can see, the Bears took USC quarterback Caleb Williams. I do believe that will happen. The Commanders took North Carolina quarterback Drake May. I also believe that will happen. I believe that the CPU-generated draft had those 2 picks accurate. Now, I start to disagree from here on out. They had the Patriots at number 3 taking Notre Dame offensive tackle Joe Alt. I personally think Jaden Daniels goes here. I think it goes quarterback this draft, especially since next year's draft is very weak at the quarterback position. I think teams are going to reach. I think there's a possibility that 4 or 5 go in the top 10, but that's yet to be seen. They'll start climbing after the pro days and after the combine as well. Now, number 4 here, they have Cardinals taking LSU quarterback Jaden Daniels. I personally think Marvin Harrison Jr. goes here. I don't see how they will do that with Kyler Murray's contract. Number 5, the Chargers, they have taking Ohio State wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr. I personally think this is where Joe Alt will go. And then, number 5 there, Harbaugh taking over. Yeah, I feel like he's going to want to reinforce that line. I'll get into that a little bit later. Number 6, Giants taking LSU wide receiver Malik Neighbors, and I actually do believe that's who they will take. And if they don't take Malik Neighbors, I believe they're going to take the guy that I have currently taking, and that's Titans here taking at number 7 Penn State offensive tackle Fashanu. And I'm not even going to attempt to butcher that first name. I've tried finding anybody that says his first name out loud, and I cannot find it. I think they're all just as scared as I am to pronounce that name out loud. Now, like I said, guys, I showed you what these picks are. I told you what I think they will be. Obviously, no one's going to hit the draft, right? And nail it, because it's all over the place. You'll know who teams love and who they don't like. I could see the Chargers, though. I could see them taking Brock Bowers. But like I said earlier, I do believe Harbaugh will want to reinforce the line, and I do believe Joe Alt will do that. Now, in this mock draft, when I got to the Titans, we had Penn State offensive tackle Fashanu there. We had Washington wide receiver Rome Odunze there. And then we had Georgia tight end Brock Bowers. And I took Fashanu because I think we need to protect Levis. And we have some promising tight ends in Chig and Wiley. Wiley, who we drafted last year. And you all know, for you guys that have been following me, I'm really high on Josh Wiley. And I do believe that he's going to turn it on in year 2. Now, Odunze was, he was enticing, but at the end of the day, we cannot overthink this, okay? We need to draft linemen to protect Will Levis, to see if he is truly our franchise quarterback. And you can't tell if he's not on the field and he's getting put in the dirt every play. You just can't tell. You get good assessment here. Now, Fashanu, he is a 6'6", 317-pound tackle. he's just a monster of a human being, guys. In 2022, he was second team All Big Ten. In 2023, he was a consensus All-American. He was also the Remington Pace Offensive Lineman of the Year and first team All Big Ten. Quite the accolades there for 2023. Now, he has had 21 career starts at left tackle, and he is known for his excellent pass blocking skills. Great footwork, hands, body positioning, and all-around great feel for the fundamentals of being an elite pass protector. Now, one of his negatives here is that he's a bit raw as a run blocker with his footwork, and he struggles to sustain balance and finish through his blocks in the run game. Now, I love that he's a natural pass protector, natural pass blocker, because I feel like someone like Bill Callahan can truly improve his run blocking skills. And that's a reason you go out and get a guy like Bill Callahan as an offensive line coach, because he can be a difference maker for us. Now, hey, everybody, I know this isn't a sexy pick. This isn't one of the guys we could have took with Odunze or Bowers, but we need to protect Levis. We need to build the offensive line. That's how the Titans were good for a while. If you remember, we had a good offensive line going back to when we had CJ 2K running back there, and we made the playoffs in 2008 as a #1 seed. And then, just a few years ago, we were a #1 seed with a good offensive line. We lost guys like, Nate Davis, Taylor Lewan, Jack Conklin. We lost those guys. We never were able to, replace them. We unfortunately missed on guys like Isaiah Wilson, and now we are, we're seeing the repercussions of missing on those picks because our offensive line is bad. But guys, this is what we need to go with. I hope Joe Alt's there, because I would prefer to have Joe Alt, and but I don't think he will be. But Fashanu is not going to be a bad pick at all. He's an elite pass protector, and I think we can hone in his run blocking skills, especially with Bill Callahan, as I said earlier, as the offensive line coach. That's why you go out and get a guy like that. And I'm a firm believer that we're taking a tackle. We have to. For everybody that's saying we're going to trade back, you don't want to do that. We need a blue chip player this year. Hopefully we're not in position to take a blue chip player again in the draft, meaning we're not going to be picking top 10. Hopefully we're picking later in the draft. That means we're a better football team. So guys, let me know what you think down below. Do you think you would be happy with Fashanu? I definitely would be. Or do you think we really should go out and get a guy like Rome Odunze or Brock Bowers? I know it's tempting with Brock Bowers. He said he wanted to go to the Titans. It's tempting. Trust me, I wanted to select him myself. But don't overthink this. Draft the offensive lineman, build the line, build the trenches, and we'll start from there. Let me know what you guys think down below. And as always, tighten up.